Cutscene. The Liberty! Library? That's not how you say library in French. Or is it just the Liberation's home? Oh, there's the guy behind you. How did you not see the guy in the room?
Stop.
It's very obvious.
Wait.
We're not moving, we're just looking at the table.
He's taken an automat for his aide-de-camp. You're no more human than the machines that laid waste to this city.
I was not given the same orders as the others, monsieur.
Just what mission has the Marquis entrusted you with?
I must meet with Abbe Grégoire.
Alas, you've come too late.
And we're still moving, and you're not shooting me.
He is certain that Monseigneur de la Fare, the Bishop of Nancy, is being held prisoner by the monstrosity that is wreaking havoc on the Ile de la Cité.
I killed one of
But
them.
how can he possibly hope to free him? The abbot is a holy man who would lay down his life to right an injustice. But there isn't one among
What is
us that
this
stands the
weird
slightest
fluff?
chance against that thing. Not the slightest chance.
But I stand a chance because I'm a robot.
Le Palais de Justice.
Everything's on fire. Well, I guess we're not exploring and looting that room. Bye then, guy with gun at my face, I guess. Nice meeting you. Can I loop round again and go check out whatever he's got hiding up there? I'm sure he's got very, very nice stuff that we can steal. Okay, there's some loot down there. Petier de son opportune. Another exploding guy. Yeah, rather than deal with the exploding guy, the lamp here, plus some nutty, before everything respawns again, I'm just gonna see if you got any loot that I can steal. Guy with gun. You definitely won't shoot me, right? I did just run out your window even though you were threatening me, and I did not care in the slightest. But... oh, he's still here! He's just chilling. There is some loot. I knew it. It's through the law and the law alone that we should do away with the relics of the feudal regime and inequality between citizens. It will, however, be necessary to give the law the necessary weight that it may be enforced to supplant the barbaric prejudices and humiliating customs that currently prevail in our colonies. A mere list of these injustices will convince you that this is necessary. You must know that in St. Domingue, any person of colour who dares to strike a white person, even if it is in response to a blow received from the latter, is punished with the utmost severity. The force of prejudice is such that the poor man is put to death without any colonist being moved by this flagrant inequality. You must also know that a white man who feels he has been offended by a man of colour is permitted to mistreat him with impunity, without the judicial authorities paying any heed to the dispute between the two parties. Only the white man has. And now I have to wait for it to scroll again. But it's right. That's completely wrong. Like, that at least is not the case in this day and age. I should hope, at least. Yeah. Only the white man has the right to obtain redress without the judicial authorities paying any heed to dispute. Messieurs, faced with this obscurantism, justice must need carry a sword, and it is up to us to arm her. Okay, so they're all saying that because of this, they're carrying swords and fighting for their own rights, which is understandable if you're being mistreated as such, but at the same time, you're then murdering somebody and... you know, you're then going to go to jail because you've murdered somebody. They might be treating you in a equally. But I don't think stabbing him with a sword is necessarily the solution. You know? Okay. Julien Raymond.
Monsieur,
The abbot is in danger, mademoiselle. Do you mean to help him?
oui. I will go to the Ile de la Cité.
I will go
Monsieur.
help.
The abbot is in danger, mademoiselle. Do you mean to help him?
Oui.
You've got a painting of yourself. Not on the wall. Are you giving it to someone else, perhaps? Just having it there? Lost the sanity? Okay. So it was just an item of lore. It was not any special item. Okay. Probably should have gone rested, then jumped up and around, and then came back, because then I'd have heals to fight this clearly explosive guy that is probably going to explode on my face. Like the other one tried to. Well, if I don't get caught on the scenery, maybe this is a terrible idea. That's not a gate that I can open, is it? Or is it? It is. It is. Unlock it before he blows you up! Okay, now we run for the checkpoint. And get our heals back. Boom, 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 boom. It's not technically a proper checkpoint, but it works. Okay. All we need to do is kill Bunny Man and then that exploding guy, and we're right back where we were. Or... okay, didn't very stealthily get away from Bunny Man. Almost. Almost stealthily. Run straight past him. Okay, let's get the explode... no way you heard me. Oh, you're one of those, but you explode. That's what you are. That's what you are. So I can only do 2 hits at you at a time. But the fact that it explodes makes it a little easier as long as I don't die in the explosion. You know, as long as we don't get blown up. Okay, so that guy is going to be waiting around that corner to ambush. He is holding his arm out to be like, hey, I'm around this corner. Every time. And you actually jump scared me as well, Prawn. Remember what I was saying about keeping a better eye out for prawns? Like, he was well and truly hidden in the corner. Okay, that guy's not looking this way. Am I meant to see the fire and go, oh, there's nothing, but he's hiding in the smoke? Oh, come on. I just wanted to pick up the item, not aggro you. I can probably sneak behind you. Going the other way. Nothing up there. Okay, he didn't chase me down. Which means we probably have another shot at this. Or... that wall's very suspicious. Dogs? Living dogs, not just robot dogs? So why was the guy facing... oh, you can't even grab onto that. The wrong way, if that's the only way to go. Not like they're hiding him in the smoke or anything. Explosive guy, though. He's just facing waiting us. Oh, come on, I dodged. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Get in before he explodes! Oh. Oh. Yeah. I don't know how we deal with that guy so much. Okay, we're still on fire, but the regen is stopping it burning us out. Okay. Slowly regenning. Still haven't really equipped whatever we're meant to equip to stop it burning us. Might be important to know what that is, considering everything explodes and sets us on fire. Ordinary oil. But maybe we'll never know. There is a loot item up the top there. But there's also probably a million guys waiting to ambush us in weird spots. Like, you will see this and run into it, but also fall for an ambush. Need a tool to break this, if only. If only. We're probably going to get that in this area, maybe. It's about time that we got something to break that. Okay, maybe it doesn't look like there's an ambush. Frost grenades. Nope. An attempt was made. Yeah, that's definitely too far. Unless I can't jump that high to get onto the top of that. Maybe we get a way of extending our thing further. At some point. Okay. I see the treasure chest, and I know that there's a guy waiting round the corner to ambush us as we open it, because we saw him waving at us before. Or it's a different place, but there is a big guy waiting to ambush us around that corner. Boom, boom. Frost catalyst and a module key. Okay. And a gate that opens from the other sides. Who's shooting at me? Oh! Would you like to shoot your friend in the back? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Let me in that corner. That should be hitting your friends. I very thoroughly believe... He's just immune to your shots, is he? That doesn't seem fair. I think you come around this corner where your other friend won't interrupt the battle. The AoE on that seems a little dirty. Ouch. Get interrupted. Okay. We need to finish him before he sets us on fire again. Okay, got him. We are out of basic heals. That's fine, right? Dogs? Now, I went looking in there because I thought, well, something's probably gonna come out and... Exploding dogs. Ambush me whilst I fight this guy. Help. I'm on fire. Help. Yeah, the insulation elixir definitely doesn't stop that, huh? You know what? You shoot nothing. Maybe don't die to the guy shooting you. Insulation elixir. That insulation is just against electric again. Must remember that. Okay, good. You can't shoot through walls. It's insulation against electric, not fire. I should swap that to think that actually equips. Right, now that we're not going to immediately die. Maybe put the right weapon on would be helpful. And get some regen again. Okay, be a little careful because you're like... one hit from death. Okay, but open the shortcut. That maybe lets us get past the big guy. And you know, if I go back, okay, there's a window there. There's also a roof which leads to nothing. So I should go back and heal again, really. But at the same time, maybe we're so close to a actual thing. Is there really nothing in here? Maybe we're close enough to another checkpoint that I don't die to this guy. That I don't need a heal. We should go forward and get to the checkpoint rather than going back. Makes a lot more sense to me. Bum bum bum. Big fall down. Smells like there should be a checkpoint, but I don't see one. Okay, there's a roof that we can grab onto, should we need to climb back up. And this one doesn't lead to anything. So I'm going to go on the one that we can probably stand on, that has physics and isn't slippery. Big empty courtyard smells like boss battle, but we have unlocked the shortcut. So, you know, if we die, we can just get back here. Hi? Didn't know you were sleeping there. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, we'll just ignore that guy. He can go back to sleep. Take forever to unlock that door. Why don't you? It's fine. It didn't follow me. Are you sure about that? Yes, that was an ambush prawn. That wasn't a guy following me. That was a completely different... set of I didn't want to grab onto that anyway. Completely different set of circumstances. Well, I found a checkpoint. The cutscene. Oh, it's a boss battle. Perfect.
You.
Yeah.
You were made of neither flesh nor blood. You were an automat like those who committed this massacre.
I have
That I am.
received no such command. I am carrying out a mission on the orders of the Queen. Your friend on Place Saint-Marie informed me of your intentions.
Alas. I was not able to reach the Palais de Justice. I fear that the soul of Monseigneur de la Fare is lost forever.
Was he killed?
What has been done to him is a fate worse than death.
Has he been turned into an automat?
But I can go no further. There were so many bodies.
Bum,
So
bum,
many
bum.
innocents strewn about the square.
Your coat
The
looks a
air
little too fancy for a
something
priest.
sinister about it. I felt it poisoning me, body and soul. As for getting back to the Société, it's hopeless. The streets are teeming with machines.
Yeah, I didn't kill them all this time.
Havoc in the area around the palais is colossal. Much, much larger than yourself.
I've already killed one of them.
The soul of His Excellency the Bishop has been imprisoned within this monstrous machine.
He is in a machine.
It's coming from the palais. I don't think
They do have the human souls inside them.
I, Henri de la Fare, Bishop of Nancy, ask the Lord to bless this assembly and watch over this meeting of the Estates General. Let us not turn a blind eye to the misfortunes of a populace who is condemned to the most abject poverty, for there is no greater sin than to ignore the suffering of one's brethren.
Well, that just happens everywhere.
The wickedness of the court is an insult to the misery that reigns in our lands. In such dark times, how can one conceive of hiding away to play shepherdess or tinker with clockwork contraptions?
But he's saving people's souls in them. And I think it was important because his daughter died or something and he wanted to capture her soul in one. You know, I think he was sidetracked on that matter. Episcopal ring.
Mon Dieu, what happened? You stopped moving. I feared you had broken.
I do not know. I only touched this ring.
Monseigneur de la Fare's ring. Arthur, whoever you are, help him, please. Lord, let not that his soul be forever lost. Make haste, I beg of you.
You already told me his soul is in a machine, so, you know, I'll be killing that machine and freeing his soul. So I think it will be lost, you know? Bum, bum, bum. Right, so I guess I upgrade them at the thing. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, well we've got to a checkpoint by jumping past everything. Which was exactly what I wanted. As for the way back, doesn't look like there is going back whatsoever. We're not going to be able to do that. How many do I need for an upgrade now? 6,400. Well, conveniently, we always carry like 1,000,000 of these. Perfect. Takes us exactly where we need to be. And probably should upgrade to health. Does not ever. And one day we'll get a weapon that actually goes good with the thing. Oh, it needs 5 to get to the next thing, but I guess I'll do that one. Bum, 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 bum. Eventually, we maybe do things right. Longevity module. Fight or flight. Okay. Stable charging. We don't do charged attacks. Charged attacks. Fulmination. So that's resistance to fulmination. Will to live. Gives us more health and stuff when we're at our lowest. A lot of this we're not really using. We've got a level 3 module, but I probably should have just saved my keys to get a extra one. Pont Neuf. 0.9. Okay. Liberté. L'amour. Liberation of the dead? Okay. I guess that's why the robots are killing everyone. It's liberating their souls, and their souls are being put into robots so that they can exist on. Like, they're dead. The dead souls are being put into the robots, and they're fighting for their own freedom so that they're not slaves. Because at the moment, the robots are being used as slaves. But, you know, if they're fighting for their own liberation, Okay, there's a way over the canal. I don't know. I don't think it's where we came from, because we came from that way perhaps, but maybe it's where we need to go. It's the one thing that I'm not entirely certain of in this game is, like, that's where we came from, for certain. But it's like, which way is the way to go? So I can also... She could have grabbed onto that. It might not have any white chalk. There we go. Or is this where I jumped? This is where I jumped over. Okay. Cutscene made it not so obvious. This way probably unlocks a shortcut back to the beginning. What is this contraption? It's like a topless umbrella with horse legs made of metal. It's unusual, right? So this gate probably opens a shortcut right back to the beginning. Or that guy. Perfect. Okay, so, you know, if there was more to explore that way, we could go that way. There probably is. Hello, Nafora! Hello, hello. How's your day going? Hopefully good. Hopefully you're feeling better. How are you feeling now? How are things? Topless umbrella! I mean, you see what I mean, right? It's got the umbrella stalks, and they open up, but it's missing the cloth bit. It's a naked umbrella with horse legs that walks around. It's clearly an umbrella. It has the umbrella things. How else would you describe it, huh? It's not that suspicious. It is a naked metallic umbrella horse. There's nothing else to say about it. Definitely feeling better. Fish and chips, nice. How am I today? Yeah, I'm not too bad. I've given up putting the stupid crown back in because it was hurting my teeth, it was cutting into my gums, it's a pile of trash, and I'm happy at not having it in. So, yeah, but at the same time, it's leaving a big... Because they cut away a quarter of my tooth that was perfectly healthy to try and make room for this trash. And, yeah, that was upsetting me, but... You know, I'm happy without it then. But I still need to sort it out properly, because, you know, I'd rather have the rest of my tooth that was there and healthy. All they needed to do really was just refilling the filling, but you know, the dentist lied and said, oh, that'll keep coming out, and then stupid trash that they give me comes out instead in 4 days and hurts my teeth and is far too big because they make it have a huge shark tooth. It's not good, it's not good. And the fact that my dentist lied to me as well and being like, oh, you need this because this will stay in your mouth, whereas a normal filling won't. The normal filling did. The normal filling lasted 9 years. This piece of crap lasted 4 days and was too big and horrible. So yeah, don't listen to dentists. You know, they just wanted to do this because they think that, oh, this is better looking than a stupid normal filling. I don't care about that. This crap is horrible. Don't get a crown. Don't. They lie to you just to make you have more expensive, and you know, getting drilled. Like, how can I not go to these stairs 4 times on 4 separate occasions for this crap? It was not good. Yeah, like, much happier. I can eat properly again, I can close my teeth again, I can speak properly again. Much happier without it. don't ever get one. You know, I know your mum, you said, had one and it was good. Maybe it was good for her, but for me, no. It's just been horrible experience, personally. How are your drawings going? Managed to catch up on all the drawings and things that you need to do and all your editing? I need to start playing Defiance. I might do that on Wednesdays because I got the distinct impression that things might get spoiled, you know? So I need to play that before it gets spoiled for me. So that's something I need to catch up on as well. Some sort of compensation. I mean, I've put a complaint in with the NHS Trust, and like that's going to be a whole process now. But hopefully, like, you know, because this thing is going to keep coming out, and it's, you know, especially if I start my new job in December, then it's going to be costing hundreds of pounds every time to go to the dentist to get this trash fixed every time. Because the fact that they've made this big gap right on the far back tooth where they've exposed it to more of the gums, so I can never chew anything and nothing would ever stay in there, is going to be horrible. So yeah, like, you know, it's got to go through the complaints process, but hopefully there should be some. But at the same time, it's just going to cost a lot more every time just to get it sorted, and I don't think they can even do anything about it now because they've removed anything that would hold anything in my mouth anymore by drilling away all the tooth. You know, it was just a dumb thing that my dentist did, and I hate to say it, it's because I moved and I've got a new dentist. So hopefully when you have your new dentist, they won't do stupid things like that. But yeah, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. You probably know for the best. Further behind with everything ATM because I couldn't sit in my chair without feeling like, oh, I understand that. Yeah, don't worry about it. You know, take the time to recover. Yep, definitely don't need to worry about any of that. Boom, 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 boom. It's definitely the least important thing to be worrying about. Okay, this guy is probably gonna see me if I wait here, so I'm just gonna hide. But at least you're feeling better now, so that's the main thing. Right, I'm gonna try to sneak up on this guy very, very, very stealthily and bop him. He probably already smells me though, because he's not moving. He is staring at me through a wall. I get the distinct impression that he's not impressed with my plan to sneak up on him. Well, there goes that plan. He's just gonna sit there and wait. Right, I will not let you do that. I will run away. I will get this guy stealthily instead. Okay. Stealth is not working so much. No. I feel like I'm not the most stealthy person in the land right now. An attempt was made, but it was not that stealthy. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Like, I'm trying, and, you know, I've started the complaints process, but my teeth have stopped feeling ultra sensitive since I took it out, and, you know, it's nice to be able to eat properly again. So that's the positive, and I'm much happier, you know, now that I'm not even attempting to put it back in, because it kept coming out every time I tried to eat as well, and the fact that I couldn't even close my teeth as well was horrible. And they were like, oh, we need precise measurements, which is why we keep bringing you back in. Precise, and then it's like 50% too big, and then it just, no. Utter lies. Boom, 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 boom. But do you think you're fully recovered yet or not? They did. They messed it up so bad. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, even the bit that isn't the shark tooth, like... Drop it on the floor. I'll just leave it there. The bit that isn't the shark tooth, like, you know, at its lowest, that is still too high. So I couldn't even close my teeth at that bit. And then, you know, because it's too high, it's in pushing the metal out, which then started cutting up my lips. So it was horrible. Horrible. I don't think there's anything else that way, but there's a boss this way. I mean, we've got 3 heals. I've only used 1. I should go fight the boss. I can tell there's a boss because there's an ethereal glow. And then it must be that big guy there. Like, the weird stink lines means there's a boss around here. It's probably him. Maybe. I mean, it doesn't matter if I sneak up on him. The unstable butcher. my dentist. He's got a jolly run. He seems like a fun enough guy. He seems to be having a bit of trouble getting out the gate. 40% recovered. My voice has come back. At least your voice has come back, but 40% doesn't sound anywhere near enough. Ow. So yeah, hopefully you get 100% soon. This guy's just been like, this is the line in the ground and no further. Ow. Okay, he's got quite a wide reach. I may have crossed his line in the ground a little. You know, it's like, here, you do not cross this. Excuse me? How dare you set me on fire just because I attacked you whilst you were doing that? That should not have hit. Feel a little scammed by that. Ouch. Might be a little bit electric. At least I've got a thing that actually deals with that. You know, I can set you on fire as well. Bom bom. Nope. I'll just stand next to you whilst you drill the floor. That's fine. Keep drilling that floor. Bom bom. Bom bom. Yeah, fire very effective. Fire probably the most effective thing in the game. He's still on fire and dying. And that big red bar on him is like how much the fire took off of him. No! How dare he parry me?
All that remains is the massacre.
The dead. Well, we solved the malaise, the illness. But everything that remains is dead. Yeah, that fire grenade did half of the work for us. Pretty much. Yeah, it's like we are not a puppet. We're automaton robots, but somehow has someone's soul inside of it. And we are fighting not for Geppetto, but for the Queen. Pretty much. It's Lies of P. But this came out before, but I think Lies of P was announced first, and then maybe they copied the idea a bit. just a little bit. And, you know, we've got a variety of things that we can change our weapons of, and they come out of the arm. Not Lies of P arm, but, you know, pretty similar. Pretty similar. Wait, there's a treasure chest down there. I should probably get that before I explore up here. But, you know, very inspired by Perhaps. If you are interested in it, Throne have it for £2.50. Which is how I got it. Someone gifted me on Throne. Suyen gifted me on Throne, and it was £2.50, whereas it's like 80 quid, or not 80 quid, but £40 on Steam. Citizen's top hat has more flame resistance, but less armor, but, you know, maybe looks a little fancier. It has an eyeball on it. Endurance. The armor is a lot less, though. I'm gonna stick with the bicorn. And we got a jacket, which is a lot less armor, but is flame resistant, but does look cool. But I'm gonna stick with the redingot. Not bad at all. Exactly. It's a bargain. It's ridiculous how cheap it was on there. So I had to add it to my wish list, of course. And, you know, there are some... I don't know how they're so cheap on there. Games, for certain. I don't know what company they're working with to... He's not going to come alive, right? I don't know what company they're working with to get their keys, but... some of them are ridiculously cheap. So, you know, that's why I added them to my wish list, because they are so ridiculously cheap. Bum, 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 bum. But, you know, others are at the proper retail prices, but some like this, for some reason, are just available very cheap. More loot. Chest is locks. Why does it have to be locked? We have no keys to chests. How are they locked? All that is left is the dead bodies everywhere. I'm gonna go, if I can find my way back to the window. Look up there. Maybe there's something good up there. There has to be, right? This won't just be the way to go. Loot. A treasure chest! No ambush. I'm surprised they didn't put a prawn to ambush me in here. Batons and a swiftness module. Not the clothes. Batons. Eee! Okay, guns! But... also batons, but they're not swift, they're just magic powered. Well, that's not for me. I am agility class. Always. I will take dexterity, agility, the fast moves. Just my playstyle. I had a feeling that was probably gonna hurt. Okay. I have used all my heals fighting that boss. I would rather not fight something else right now. Just run away to a cutscene!
Monsieur, I beg you, leave this place and seek shelter.
We're not under attack at all.
I've seen these machines in action. I know all too well their capabilities. I implore you, vous n'avez pas une chance. No.
See, what I don't get is why sometimes he speaks French when he's clearly French. And they're translating it, but some words that do translate, they're like, we're not going to translate that, we're just going to leave that French. Just to remind you. He was still chasing me. Just to remind you that it's France, you know? Guess that's also the difference between Lies of P. This is French, not Italian. Like, I don't know for certain, but Pinocchio is Italian, right? I'm not just making that up. There's a huge mountain of pigs. The soul of adolescent spirits. We also steal all the souls from the dead people to use to level up. Because, you know, it's Dark Souls, but we're a robot, but we still steal all of the human souls. Because we are powered by human souls. We're meant to be just one inside of the body, but we still steal all their souls. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so there's a guy there that ambushed us before, but we have heals now. Don't run away. So he shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay. Is there anything else over here, though? More lore. My dearest Rose, I hope this finds you well. The most alarming reports are going around here. Our comrades are said to have defeated at several points in the city with little resistance. There is talk of entire enemy battalions made of machines that seem to be unstoppable. Still, there is hope. Our officers tell me that the Marquis de Lafayette himself has agreed to take command. Only he has not yet appeared. I do not know if we'll meet again, my friend. What happens, happens. You know, you must know that I died in the streets writing this letter and not bothering to fight the McKeans that were killing me. And thus, the letter ended whilst he was still desperately writing, "You must know that I love you, no matter what." You could have probably fought and lived rather than dying writing that. Probably could have gone and told them yourself, but instead it was very important to write, not even finish writing it in a letter. He tried to write it in a letter and failed. So much more sinister when it's a robot stealing souls. True, but with the good guy. And we're stealing all of their souls. All of the dead people, like a lot of them, don't even have strong enough spirits just to steal. But when we do, and it's the essence of a lesser spirit, you know, we're the good guys. We're using their souls so that the enemy robots don't get to take their souls. Is this a different checkpoint, or did I somehow run around? Okay. No, it's the same checkpoint, it just... I thought there was another alleyway. 3D mapping in my head may be failing there. Hello, Mela! Hello, hello. How are you? How's your day going? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we're using their souls for good. We are a soul trapped in this robot, but we're stealing all the other souls. Because, you know, if we don't, we're not powerful enough. And also, you know, we probably get weaker because we're already dead. Over time, unless we steal all of the other souls to keep powering ourselves. You know, it's like battery power. It drains the soul energy, and we need to keep eating other people's souls. They're already dead, so they're not going to miss them. We're not killing them or anything. What's this? This is a Lies of P robot Dark Souls sort of game. You know, just a Souls-like, but we are a robot, not a puppet. We're a dancer. Okay, that is a place that we haven't been. Hi, exploding dogs. Maybe don't get exploded by the exploding dogs. Maybe... Okay. Trigger him, run away. Okay, he didn't start exploding. He's exploding. They just wanted to be pet. No, I didn't pet them. I didn't pet them. But I think I still get credit. Soul robot. There's lots of robots. We are dancer robot. We dance. And smack things. It's very important, you know, you gotta dance and you gotta smack things. And if they are exploding robot doggo, we don't want to get exploded. That's also very important. Don't get blown up. We're here to dance and look at naked umbrella horses for some reason. I'm sure that naked umbrella horse will be explained at some point. It also has a light on it. Actually, the light is the lantern that has crashed into it. But naked umbrella horses. What in them is dead? Exactly. Mr. Robot with no heads and is an umbrella with no top. Makes complete sense, right? Well, that's just an entire different way. So I'm gonna go see what this is about. Because there's loot here. Maybe it's just a place that we already were. And it's another shortcut. There's also a literal robot there. I can't get that. There's a bag there. There's something in that bag. But it's too high for me. Right, this is literally just where we already were, so... Good job in falling back down. Help. Didn't need to do any of that. Boom, 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 boom. And how are you? What are your plans for the day? Anything interesting? You're in a nightmare? Is that because of where I am in the game or in real life. Hopefully not in real life. Boom, 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 boom. Something's telling me there's something over here that I've missed. Not just the robot. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. There's nothing there. Okay. If I rest on the thing, the dogs are just going to respawn, so I'm not going to do that. We don't need to do that. Game. Nothing really playing Chef's Life Simulator. Aha. I know you were playing Kebab Simulator as well for a while. I guess you pretty much like those sort of ones. There's that whole cooking fest at the moment on Steam, isn't there? Probably ended now. I tried to apply for a key for Kebab Simulator. I don't think they sent me one. There's a very precarious wooden walkway. Is that a treasure chest over there? I don't think it is. I'm not going to attempt to cross that precarious walkway. I can guarantee, one, they probably don't even have physics, but two, I will undoubtedly fall in the water, and we're a robot. Water is death. You love simulator games. I'm hit or miss. Like, they've released too many of them recently. Like, non-stop simulators. Some of them are good. But, you know, like, they've gone heavy on simulating everything in the past 2 months or something, and like 80 of them have come out. Like, there's a simulator for everything. Too many for me. No prawn. Prawn. I had to say it. There's no prawns waiting in ambush, and then I saw it. I saw the prawn in the barrels. They hit it. No, don't you dare parry me, prawn. It wasn't just hiding around the corner. That one was in the barrels waiting for me. A barrel of prawns. Sorry for anyone with adverts. I apologise for the adverts. They should only be once an hour to stop, you know, Twitch adding extra adverts. But, you know, they are necessary just because Twitch will run endless adverts if I don't schedule them for once an hour. So hopefully they should be quick and short. Okay. Is that a whole way? That might be a whole way. That's it. You come over here so that I can fall off to my death as you hit me. Perfect. The plan was to take you out by the ankles, but apparently you have a very low reach, and you are not going to fall for that. Ow. Oh, come on. I literally got my stamina back that instant. Some of these robots are too clever. Too clever in this game. Boom, boom, boom. Right, well, we're out of heals now. That guy is very big. Are you hiding anything? Is there any point in going over there? I don't think there is. Indelacio. So you have fun over there. I will not interrupt you. You don't have any items or anything. You're just a guy. Just a guy. Boom, boom, boom. Where's the prawn? This is too suspicious not to have a prawn ambush. No prawns. Weird little... Well, I can't even go in that hole. Weird little back alley, but no prawns yet. Fire. Very spicy. No prawns. Right, I know we've literally not gone that far since the other checkpoint. But I need a checkpoint. Cutscene. I'll take it. I feel like he's gonna die now. It's too quiet. Isn't that the guy that I just killed?
Flee, Abbot! In God's name, save yourself!
I think you had plenty of time to stand up. You didn't even take his book. You could have stood up in this half a minute.
Take this to the clerk's office at the Châtelet.
Okay, he's been put into a coffin. The power of a robot. Just chilling in that. He was squirming a moment ago. Now he's... Okay, he still squirms even with those things prodded and injected into his brain. I think that might be a bit painful and counterproductive. With big old needles in your brain controlling you so that you control a robot. Okay, well, we stole his Bible. That was clearly very important. Which way did I come from? Probably the other way. Nope. That goes there. But there's a soul here that I now notice that I missed. Essence of valiant spirits. That will be very delicious.